Certainly need. Yeah,
You
well,
need, because people come from all over the world. Remember that not everybody moves from area to area in Westchester County. I mean, people are relocating from all over the world.
Right.
People are coming from New York who know nothing about Westchester, and they need advice and guidance in their choice of a community and a home.
No, I agree. I mean, that representation is paramount. I agree. But this is because of this technology, especially coming from outside the industry. They're not necessarily holding our practices reverentially. They are kind of looking to use two outdated or kind of hackneyed phrases, disintermediate or even disrupt the market and cause some concern to see whether or not they can be successful. Keep in mind, the founder of Trulia invented Expedia, and I think you can appreciate what they did to travel agents. But I mean, that was a hotel room, as we'd like to say, or an airline flight is different than buying a home. Not much counseling is needed, and there are still travel agents with regard to taking maybe a trip to Africa and a safari. You don't know where to go, or even Paris. So. But I think you'll agree, Lou, these are big issues affecting our local market because, I mean, what is your experience? Have you come across listing clients who've told you what their house is worth based on this estimate?
Yes, and I always tell them that I'd have to check that and be sure that that is correct, because it's not always correct. I've seen houses that are on Zillow or on Trulia, and they give you an estimate on it, and it's way off. So you need someone to look at the comparables who is an expert in their area.
So you got to extrapolate that data.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, I mean, what do you use? Obviously a CMA?
CMA from the Westchester Multiple Listing Service, from Matrix, which is Matrix.
And what are they, from the boards, Matrix.
Correct.
What do they say? Wow, that's information that I didn't know that closed yesterday or last week. I mean, you have the current, perfect, accurate data.
Yes, the current data as to what has closed, what has transpired, what's in contract. And of course, the sale price you will only get once it's closed. You will not have that information until that point.
Correct. Now, what about buyers? I mean, what about they're looking for property that may be sold in 2012? I mean, that's the
that information is available, but you also have to adjust because 2012 was a different year than 2014. The market, it appears, and from my experience in the past year, it is getting better. It is getting better. That's
good to hear. No, I was saying in respect to Zillow, I mean, the knock on Zillow and the aggregators is that it has inaccurate data and people will rely on that.
There are some people that will rely on that because they don't know any better. However, if you speak to a real estate agent who has the data from Matrix, that is accurate information.
And that's our local
and that's
MLS
our local
service.
Board. Exactly.
Got it. Okay, let's take a brief break. We'll come back in a moment. Thank you for listening.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome.